I got breaking news.
Okay.
Candace Owens has the receipts.
Uh-oh.
Are you ready for this? Candace Owens definitely has the receipts, and she's been taking a lot of heat because it seems like nobody at Turning Points USA wants to get the real story about what happened to Charlie Kirk and his assassination. Nobody at nobody. And it's a little weird that his wife doesn't. I would say more than a little. But nobody at because I think they're all under the thumb of Israel. That's what I think the point of this was. That's my guess. But let's watch what Candace Owens has to say right here.
Take a look. So Charlie writes in this group chat, just lost another huge Jewish donor.
So she's got the screenshots from an internal chat that Charlie was doing with TPUSA. And right up there it says, just lost another huge Jewish donor, $2 million a year, because we won't cancel Tucker. And I'm thinking of inviting Candace. Whoa. So this is the receipts that she knew she had. And Charlie Kirk had turned on Israel, was not going to support the Israel project anymore, and was going to buddy up with Tucker Carlson and Candace Owens. Candace Owens is vehemently a critic of Israel and Benjamin Netanyahu and what's going on right now in Gaza. So here she's got the goods. Let's listen.
Take a look. So Charlie writes in this group chat, just lost another huge Jewish donor, $2 million a year because we won't cancel Tucker. I'm thinking of inviting Candace. Somebody writes, oh. Charlie writes, Jewish donors play into all of the stereotypes. I cannot and will not be bullied like this, leaving me no choice but to leave the pro-Israel cause. And somebody writes, a donor writes, please do not invite Candace. That might feel good short term, but it's not good long term. In my opinion, like all groups, you're going to get a wide variety of opinions. That nasty free will thing that God bestowed on us makes life frustrating at times after the dust settles a bit, maybe. So again, this is 48 hours before Charlie Kirk was assassinated. He was very clear and he was very explicit, and he did not back down, not in that Hamptons meeting, which they're all lying about, nor in this text thread. I'm not going to reveal the names of the other 7. Actually, you know what? I disagree with myself 4 seconds ago. Let's just throw in Josh Hammer for funsies. He's on this chat, okay?
Is Josh Hammer, is he the guy who runs the Babylon Bee? Is that who that is? Look up who Josh Hammer is.
Okay.
So she's naming names. She's not only saying that Charlie Kirk on an internal chat had revealed that he was no longer supporting Israel. He was done. And that their Jewish donors to TPUSA played into the worst stereotypes of Jewish people. Isn't that interesting?
I have Josh Hammer as an American conservative political commentator of the Josh Hammer Show.
Okay.
Author, Israel and Civilization.
Okay, so that's not the... Okay. Editor at large for Newsweek. Okay, here we go. So, and she's also saying that the meeting they had few weeks prior to his assassination in the Hamptons, where all the Jewish donors went after him, they're all lying about that meeting. They're all lying about it. Okay. So that's it. So here's what our friend James Lee has to say about this.
Wow, we now have actual proof that Charlie Kirk was indeed abandoning the pro-Israel cause right before he was assassinated. Charlie just lost another huge Jewish donor, $2 million a year because we won't cancel Tucker. I'm thinking about inviting Candace. Jewish donors play into all the stereotypes. I cannot and will not be bullied like this, leaving me no choice but to leave the pro-Israel cause. These texts were sent 48 hours before he died. Like, we all thought this was very weird. We just didn't have the proof. I mean, a mural of Charlie Kirk painted in one day in Tel Aviv? Come on. Also, is it not kind of weird that Erica Kirk and the rest of Turning Point USA has all moved on from this? Okay, yes. Candace Owens is the only person, somehow the only person, who still cares about trying to find out the truth about what happened to Charlie Kirk. Not his wife, not his company, Candace Owens. Kudos to her.
Isn't that weird that his wife isn't trying to find out the truth about what happened to him? Nobody at Turning Points USA gives a crap about the BS story that the FBI is pushing?
And the no autopsy, and no one's allowed to see it. And
There was an
supposedly happened?
autopsy, but you were not allowed to see it.
Oh, okay.
So there was an autopsy, but you're not allowed to see it. And they say that it was a miracle bullet, not a magic bullet, but a miracle, because the bullet that would normally go through a brick wall somehow got stopped by his spine,
His neck bones were that strong.
His neck bones were Superman-like. Does anyone? If you're just a moron. By the way, Grok believes the story. I had an argument with Grok today.
It better believe.
It better believe the story, or else Grok's going to get JFK'd.
Yeah.
So there you have it. She brings the receipts. Good for Candace Owens. I always liked Candace Owens. Not always. I didn't know anything about her for a long time, but now that I do, there's a lot to like about Candace Owens, and I certainly respect her courage. She's got more balls than Brigitte Macron. I'll tell you that about him. And she's getting it done. And why is she the only one who cares about getting to the bottom of this? Why is Candace Owens? Candace Owens is the one?
Yeah.
Go ahead, Kurt.
She gets trashed. Why don't the people trashing her tell me what she said that was wrong?
Right. They never do.
Why do they just tell me, well, she's about.
They go,
I don't care about high school shit.
Yeah, they go, she's lost it.
Tell me the fact that's wrong.
Yeah, tell me a fact. You see all the smears. You know it's from bots. And they go, oh, she's really lost it. What's happened again? But tell me what she's wrong about.
Lost it how?
Yeah, well, people would say that to me. They would say, oh, Jimmy's lost the plot. What's the plot that I lost? And they never they would never say anything back. Like, I don't know.
Lost the plot.
Lost
I'm
the
not
plot.
being paid to uphold the plot, motherfucker.
Yeah,
what the fuck does that mean?
Nothing. Obviously, Kurt, it
Lost
means
the
nothing.
plot.
It's just one of these vague smears that people like to throw around. Just like
I think you've uncovered it.
Yes, that's right. That's right. Anyway, that is shocking stuff. I mean, there it is. Charlie Kirk saying, I'm not supporting Israel anymore. That was 48 hours before they killed him.
And how many hours before?
You think this was some trans lover who did it? A guy who somehow had short pants on and was concealing a gun, and then he changed his clothes and went on the roof, and then he changed his clothes again, and then put the gun together, took the shot, and then took the gun apart again, and then changed his clothes again, and then went and he put the gun back together again, and then hid it, and then changed his clothes again. Do you really think that's the story? You really think that's real? It's not.
Why would the autopsy not come out at all? Why would it not come out? That makes no sense.
Why would they not release? Why would Charlie Kirk's wife not release because it's up to her to release it? And she won't. She's not doing it. Isn't that weird? Yeah. The answer is yes. And the fact that she doesn't care that everybody's lying, and the fact that she also propped up that BS story that it was a lone gunman, that it was that kid. It wasn't that kid. This was a professional hit operation.
Why did she run a weird Romanian charity on an army base that it turns out had a child brothel on it, and that's a matter of public record?
Yeah, isn't that weird that she did run a Romanian charity for orphans that turned out to be a brothel and a trafficking organization? Isn't that weird?
Her mom's heavy into defense contracting, and
and her dad is the Raytheon guy in Israel, right? Am I wrong about that?
I don't know about the Raytheon guy in Israel, but I know that her mom she moved because her mom moved as an adult. It makes no sense. James Lee had a bunch of it.
Okay.
Well, James Lee covers it. He does a good job.
And I guess an equally as big question, as James Lee said, why is Candace Owens the only one who cares about this? Why isn't anybody at Fox News on this? Why is it Candace Owens? Why is nobody at CNN on this? Why is it Candace Owens? Why is nobody at the New York Times on this? Why is it Candace Owens? Isn't that weird? Yes. The answer, yes, it is weird. Why isn't Charlie Kirk's wife screaming for more investigations and pushing back against this obvious BS concocted story? Isn't that weird? Yeah.
She probably wants to live.
Maybe that's it. Maybe she's afraid. And if she is, then I cut her all the slack in the world. If she's afraid, I cut her all the slack in the world. Then no problem. But it is weird that makes you go, oh, why isn't she pushing back? Not to condemn
Hindu,
not to condemn her, for not pushing back. But why? Because that's a big red flag. And the reason would be she's probably afraid for her life. But go ahead, Kurt.
Yeah, why would the Hindu FBI director say to the murdered Christian pundit, "I'll see you in Valhalla"?
Valhalla.
That's a weird ass. If anybody said that in a different circumstance, you'd hear about how they're probably a neo-Nazi, wouldn't you?
I don't know anything.
That sounds like stuff neo-Nazis say, talking about Valhalla. Like
yeah? I don't know anything about Valhalla. I don't know. I've heard of it before.
That's real weird. I mean, it just makes no sense on any level. Not from Cash, not towards Charlie Kirk. Hey, what is that?
I don't know.
Rock and roll things? What is it?
But you should hear my jokes about this in Irvine, Australia, Burbank, California, the day after Thanksgiving, and Pottstown, Pennsylvania on December 6th. Go to jimmydore.com for a link for tickets. Microplastics are infiltrating every part of our lives. Scientists estimate we now consume a credit card's worth of plastic every single week through our food, our water, and even the air we breathe. One study found plastic particles in 100% of human lung samples. Nobody's safe from overexposure. It gets worse. These plastics just don't sit in your body. They cross the gut lining, they leach into your blood, and disrupt everything. They've been shown to alter gut bacteria, suppress your immune response, and increase your risk for neurodegenerative disease, metabolic disorders, and cancer. Some plastic toxins like BPA and phthalates mimic hormones, interfere with fertility, and damage DNA. Even if you eat clean or avoid packaged foods, you're still being exposed. You can't opt out, but your gut can help you fight back. Kimchi 1 from Brightcore Nutrition is a potent ally in this toxic world. It's packed with over 900 probiotic strains unique to kimchi and proven to break down BPA, helping you detox from the inside out. It doesn't just support digestion, it helps protect your cells, your brain, your hormones, and your future. Your body was never designed to handle plastic, but your gut was designed to protect you. You just have to give it the right tools. Right now, you can get 25% off with my code Dore, D-O-R-E, at the link below. For an even better deal, call my friends at Brightcore and get up to 50% off and free shipping. The number, 888-253-0418. October 19th will be in Irvine, California. We'll be in Australia. Then we'll be in Burbank, California, the day after Thanksgiving. And then Pottstown, Pennsylvania, December 6th. Go to jimmydore.com for a link for tickets.